Go back to the example. Diagonal is the only way to take.
He's gonna move
right here, he's
into
blocked.
like around the top one spot.
Don't be scared to bring somebody out the back. You know how the knight move, you know how the bishop move. So bring out a new piece. No. Only time it move diagonal is when it's taken. You gotta stay on your board because you already went, you just step forward. Okay. Alright, white move. Alright. Everybody white move? Okay, it's black turn. Get your board. I know you could have took that piece for being there. Alright, white move. Oh, you skipped the piece, alright. Yeah. Alright, black turn. No. Yeah. Did you move that right? Get that piece back. You're messing it up. Pawns take pieces diagonal. The same way bishops take pieces. Alright, we ready? White move. Alright. Smart move. Smart. You on black, Eric. Come on now. You can move. No. Oh. Diagonal. Is that a diagonal? This diagonal here. Remember, diagonal is an angle. Only piece that moves with L is the horse. Alright, it is black move. Good job, Stan. Everybody black move?
Yeah.
What's happening over here? Oh, okay.
Who is it now?
White move. Study your board, guys. You got something special with your bishop. You got something special with your bishop.
Who turns it now?
Black move. You went?
Yeah.
Okay, good. You had something for your bishop. Alright, white turn.
Nope.
There you go. Now you looking. Study your board out there. Alright. We ready? Black move. There you go. That's it.
Good move. Good counter attack.
Alright. Now white turn. Get out the way, Eric. That's good. That's all you wanted to do. Alright, good. Alright, we can speed them up. Black. No. Diagonal with pawns. Alright. White turn. Yeah. Diagonally. That's the only way it takes stuff. Alright. Moving good now. Where did you get him from? If he was on black, he's never supposed to be on white. Never. This is your white bishop. So this guy's here because it came from there. Is your go? Black move. Now you got a way to protect yourself with this, man. white move. What you want to do with it? No. How does a pawn take a piece? What's the one word I've been saying all day? Everybody, what's the word I've been saying all day? Diagonal. If y'all don't know what that means a slant. No, that's a straight line. There you go. You can do no, you can't even do that. Here, your piece was here. So you have to use this pawn to take that pawn. Alright, he can move there. He didn't want to take it. Alright. Black turn. Kevin, you can put them on their own pace over there. You went? Alright, you'll go. Hurry up and go now. It's black turn. No, you can't go that way. Straight ahead. The only time it goes diagonal is when it takes another piece. Alright, black turn. Alright. Good move, good move. Alright. You went over here on black. You went. Sean, you went already?
This is the focus.
Right.
This is the touchdown right here.
It's white move. Go.
Take that one out. Take that one out.
Pay attention to your board. The board is changing. Y'all gotta make sure you know what's happening out there. White move. No, he didn't go yet. Alright, good, good. Move. Hurry up and move, man. Black. No, you can't do that. No. Alright, I need you two to come in. Both of y'all come in. Get up, get up. I'm not ready. You guys keep forgetting. Come in. Come over here. Come over here. Alright, come in. Come in. Come in. Stand here, side by side. Side by side.
Eric, stop playing so much.
Alright,
As long
look.
as it stay within this color.
Side by side, not facing each other. Side by side, and shoulder to shoulder. Shoulder to shoulder. Shoulder to shoulder. Boom. Alright, you two are pawns right now, right? Step forward here. Boom. Now look, if I'm standing here, you can attack me with this. Alright? It's an angle, alright?
So, play it again.
Step forward. Boom. You can't attack. We are blocking. Alright? Go back. Now, step forward. Boom. Step forward. Now, you can attack me now. Boom. Like that. Now, look at two pawns be in front of each other. Look, turn around. This is what we did just now. one, Eric, which one of these guys did you take out to use a farm? Say it, because you sure. If you was a pawn, which one of these guys did you take out? There you go. Diane.
I told you what?
Eric, we need you to know that the pawns before you take that. Alright? Alright, you gotta go sit down. Diane. Alright? Good. Check this out. You know who Mike Tyson is? Put your hands up. Alright, good. Forward. Back up. Back up. As soon as I move to the side, you say wham. Alright? So a piece that's on the side, you diagonally take it. Alright?
Everybody move to the next phase. Is anyone still playing the game or y'all finished?
You won? Oh, we got a game over here. Let me see who went over here. We gotta get you somebody to play with. Here. Jordan, you want that? Yep. All right, Jordan, you to start. And you got a couple of moves. You got a couple of moves. Oh, we got stars. Dark green. Nathan, third green.
All right, we gotta move to the next phase, everyone. Are they ever finished? But the game could take. You know, I've heard of a guy who told me he played a chess game that lasted 14 hours.
Let me see.
40. These games could play for a very long time. Sit down, please, everyone. Now we're gonna move to the next phase. I want everybody to grab a notebook. They may have a name in it already. Don't worry about it. Just move to a clean page.
This move right on the clean page.
David, grab them. Everyone a pencil. And the fact that school's gonna start next week, you guys just have these notebooks, take them home, but you gotta bring them back so you can use it as a note. We're getting ready to write.
He has a Nainga,
Queen of Zinga.
a Zinga. What piece on that chessboard is what Queen of Zinga represent, guys?
Now,
Alright, this word kind of hard to pronounce, but Zinga, Nzinga.
and yeah, that's how you say it. Well, first name is Adam, but it's Nzinga. Nzinga.
Go to the table and do not go to me.
She was a queen from the 17th century in the southern region of Africa in two countries, Matumbo and Ndongo. Well, Ndongo now they call it Angola.
I know when y'all watching TVs and it be like a desert with all the animals running around. Imagine that. These people come from that land.
Well, somewhat what David just said, that's what they want you to keep your mind on. But actually, there's a lot going on, isn't there?
Just cross it out. We don't have verses.
Let's
Cross
cross
out and
out,
start
right.
it over.
So write down Queen Zinga, Nzinga. All right. So she was a queen of two countries, which is very rare to be a queen of two countries. Just look at the person's paper next to you, because I gotta keep going. Can you write it? NZ. Go ahead. NZINGA. So the queen of
17th century.
Matumba.
Yeah, you can. Yeah. When you put up, y'all right now.
And the Dongo, which is today in Angola. But I'm gonna tell you guys why I'm having you guys study this particular lady. Now, last week we had Imhotep, which is in the northern region. If this was Africa, now I have room to write. got the 17th century. She was born in 1583 and she died in 1663. But she ruled around the 17th century. That's 1/78th century.
Yeah.
Yeah, you take that off. I'm gonna show you guys a map. I always get that thing sideways. I always put it that way instead of the other way. You know how it was like this? I always put the back side that way. I don't know why I always do that. Every single time. Anyway, this is a map of what Africa looks like. This is a continent. There's about 60 countries, 54 to 61 countries. It's always changing. But she was from the southern region right here. You see that?
Yeah. No, that's
That's the M.
yeah.
And she was the queen of two countries. Can you see the map? This is the southern region. Last week we went over this part, which is Kemet, Egypt. The northeast part, she's from the southern region. Now, here's a story. What makes her important, which you're going to have to write this down because you have to remember, she fought the Portuguese for 30 years. Write down. I'm not saying this for show to look good. 30 years she fought the Portuguese.
30 years fought.
Fight, for freedom, because they were trying to enslave our ancestors. It's the M. Can you see it? M. Which one? This? M. N. And I'm telling you it's N. So write it. She fought them for 30 years. In fact, she fought until she died to fight against slavery. So you guys heard about slavery, right? Yes, it was a very ugly ordeal. And so she fought the Portuguese because different parts, different European and wherever they come from, they were dividing Africa to different segments. So the Portuguese was going after the Africans in the southern region. This had a lot of gold and rubber, like in the middle. But that's a whole other story. Just know that it was a southern region. So southern region, because you'll get tested on it, so you might write down. Now, why is she so important? One, because she was white, and she led the army. Usually, when you watch movies, it's usually a man that's the leader, right? It's usually a guy, leading the soldiers. This situation, it was a woman. What made her very unique and different. So it means, ladies in the building, we got two queens in the building. It means you can be a leader as well. It doesn't always have to be a guy. Bless you. You might want to cover your clothes, buddy. Now, let me show you guys an example. All right. One day she had a meeting with Portuguese. Portuguese, they speak Spanish. She had a meeting with them, and all the men in the room, they had a chair to sit down on. They didn't want to respect her. So guess what? They didn't give her a chair. So guess what she did? One of her soldiers, can you shout that, Erica? What she did was she got on her I might have to show by example. One of her soldiers got on the floor like this, and she sat on his back. Isn't that something? Soldier sat on the ground, and then the whole meeting, she sat on his back while she was able to talk to them, to show them that you don't have to give me a chair, I have my own chair. Now, why is this important? It's because while many other parts of Africa was being attacked by the Europeans and being enslaved, our ancestors, you guys know your ancestors come from Africa, right? Different regions of which was really called Acabulon, but they call it Africa today. After a Roman soldier, Africanus, which is another story. Maybe you guys should write that down, how Africa got its name. We had our own names. Matter of fact, let me our names today: Joneses, Robinsons, Taylors, Washingtons, Thomas, Millers, Pierres, Jean-Jacques. These are slave names from the slave owners. Because once your parents were working, great parents were working on the plantation, slave owners. That's why some people change their last names. These African names, like Dr. Boris Shango or Dr. Kawa, Gawakin, they change the names to these African names because they know that many of our names are slave names. Matter of fact, you can ask your teacher about that. Tell them a guy named King Kevin told you that. And they'll tell you that their names are slave owner names. It is what it is. Matter of fact, I might change my name. I just don't know what I'm going to change it to. All right, so, but that's what I wanted to teach you guys today. So anybody have any questions about Miss Nzinga? Oh, before I forget, hey, I'm talking about the Dolphin tickets. Anybody have any questions about Miss Queen Nzinga?
Again, everybody.
Oh, I hope you guys are written down. We're gonna get quiz on that. That's a nice book bag. We're gonna get quiz on this now. Queen Nzinga, and last week was who again? Who was last week? Who did we study last week? We just said in the beginning of the class. Who did we study last week? I said he's an astrologist. Astrologist. Imhotep. As a matter of fact, he wrote the first book of medicine. He wrote the first book of medicine as well. So write that down. He wrote the first medicine. First book, write it down. He wrote the first book of medicine. He was an astrologist. Hope I spelled astrology right. But I know something like this. ASTROGOLI.
Please, the library is closed in 15 minutes. Please save all documents and complete enveloping or printing jobs.
He built a pyramid of Giza. Giza, G-I-Z-A.
Laptop computers, laptop customers, please prepare to
Great
close
pyramid
down your
of
session
Giza.
at this time.
It's like
Thank
3
you.
pyramids that's lined up perfectly. Now, the parents, I'm going to be, I'm getting Dolphin tickets. I know your parents are gone, but let your parents know I'm getting Dolphin tickets for a game that's coming up. But the game is in Orlando, so your parents will have to take you, but I have the tickets. I'm getting the tickets like this week. Yeah, but I'm driving up there. I'm going. But your parents will have to take you, so if your parents are interested, have them call me, and I'll give them the tickets so they can take you, okay? And then there's going to be some games in Miami until they finish the stadium. They're working on the stadium. Now, next week I'm going to have some books to give out. We're going to do a book report on Queen Nzinga and Imhotep. Where I put his name at? Imhotep. M-I-M-O-T-E-P-H. Do you have it written down? It's a P. It's a I-M-O-T-E-P-H. Where you have it at? A-I-M-H-O. I can't see how they got it spelled. How do I spell it? There's not an H in there. There's an H in there. Actually, it is an H. I'm sorry. I put an H here, but it's actually H here. You're right. So we'll do it again. That's all good. When I was in college, trust me, you had to get it how you live. I-M-H-O-T-E-P. I always put an H at the end. It's I-M-H-O-T-E-P. I-M-H-O-T-E-P. Matter of fact, I think I'm the modern day Imhotep. He's the world's first multi-genius. Right? Multi-genius. Multi-genius. No, who can get multi-genius mean? Huh? Smartest person in the world. He had so many skill sets.
You say Einstein was a multi-genius.
Say that again? He was an astrologist, scientist. He was all that. He was the world's first multi-genius. As a matter of fact, all right, class is about to end, but I want somebody else to say the oath instead of me saying it. But maybe next time we'll have it printed out so they won't have one. Now pay attention. This is the most important part of the course other than the chess playing. everybody sign up, by the way?
Yes.
Everybody signed in?
Yes.
Did you have a good time?
Yes.
All right, now I'm gonna say it over.
Me
Who
too.
can read? Who can read good? You might go back to school. You read good?
I
What
bet
grade you in?
so too.
All right, come on, show me what you got.
All right, second grade.
Go ahead. Here, you hold it. Go ahead. Yes, you gotta say it loud. Say it loud. Talk a little louder. Talk a little louder. Doing real good. Talk a little louder. You're doing good. Under my African culture. I'll be as positive. Somebody's talking. Nothing is impossible. Good job. Clap for 'em. I'm impressed. Second grade? You read better than I was in second grade. All right, this is what you read. I'm gonna reread it. I'm very impressed. What school you go to? Sanders Park? And name is David? It's pretty good. Second grade. I was not reading that in second grade. All right, the oath is, I am a queen. We are all working with great history and a brighter future. I love my African culture, and I will respect all cultures as long as it doesn't disrespect mine. I will be as positive as I can be. I understand that things will not always go as planned, but I will plan to be successful. I care about my community, and the community cares about me. I will help my brother. I will help my sister by any righteous means necessary. If I fall, it won't be forever because my mentor will help me rise up even better than before. I have the will and shall find the way. Nothing is impossible for those that believe God, the creator of all things. The courage to believe. And that's the oath. So next we'll have that. And thanks for coming. I hope you guys have a great week at school.
Okay.
It starts on Monday. Grab the notepad. You can't take them home. So even if somebody else names on, you can just rip that out, or just give it to me. Rip it out and give it to me, and then you can definitely take it home and enjoy. You use it for school, as a matter of fact. But make sure you bring it with you next week. You have to